So perfect. So as we said, we will try to answer all the questions we got. Many people have a lot of questions, but they couldn't make it to this Zoom meeting because they are either in vacation already or in festivals or well, the half of the planet is in Estonia now.
Exactly. All the Estonians who are actually interested in coming, and I know there is a whole group from Estonia that is interested in coming, they're all at the moment in a parade walking towards Song Celebration grounds in the rain. And but
Wow.
I got some questions from them that I can share, and I
Yes.
think, but yeah, maybe we start with Bettina, who is here live, so she can get rid of all her questions first.
What are the Estonians doing? What?
Today is the first concert of the Estonian Song Celebration, the famous
the
Estonian Song Celebration.
Yes.
And all the choirs, which is like over 30,000 people, are walking from the city center to Song Celebration grounds in a parade with
I have been in
singing and
Tallinn 2 weeks ago, and I was on this place. And have you seen it?
Yes, I've seen it several times.
You are too, because it's really it's gigantos, giant. This
gigantic, yeah.
Really,
I've never seen it.
Okay. One year you have to come to one of the Baltic countries, but now we go to Lebanon first.
Okay.
So Bettina, feel free, please, to ask your questions.
I just wanted to say that I already booked the flight because Sonia and we looked in Markt Oberdorf, and Sonia, you also told that it gets more expensive and more expensive, and I also booked with Lufthansa. I hope everything will go well. Did you also book, Sonia?
I didn't manage, but I plan to do it. I am at the moment a bit overwhelmed with things, but yes. I can say that I will book with Lufthansa because I know that Lufthansa, when it's really dangerous, will stop flying to the country and will refund your ticket. So for me as a German, it's actually a good orientation to say, like for example, at the moment, Lufthansa is not flying to Iran or to Israel. So if you booked a ticket for Iran or Israel, they will refund the ticket, or you can rebook for another time. And that's actually a quite good measure to say when the German state considers that you should not travel to this country, Lufthansa as a consequence will stop flying there. So they go on the basis of the recommendation of our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which has several levels of safety warnings. Maybe that's something we can start with. There is a permanent safety warning on Lebanon, but it's a small safety warning, and it's always good to read the details when you get these warnings on the page of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, because it actually refers to a part of the Bekaa Valley where many years ago some tourists who were cycling there disappeared, and then they put a warning that you shouldn't do these kind of things in this region.
Yeah.
Then there have, of course, been warnings last year in, what was it, October, when there was a proper conflict with bombing between Lebanon and Israel. But this warning has been taken away again. And as you saw, Bettina, also now Lufthansa is flying to Lebanon. So that means that at the moment there is no specific warning of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for Lebanon. It's not considered specifically dangerous to fly to Lebanon. So maybe that's a good introductory thing. I always say that I think in 2023 I traveled to 5 countries that had these partial warnings from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and it usually means that there are certain regions in the country that you should try to avoid. Also, I think, for example, you should not travel to the south of Lebanon, but you are not planning to take people there. So that's also good to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I would add that
we were there before 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We had a concert. We were singing in a wedding in the south of Lebanon on the border, and everything was okay.
No, now everything is okay. And I would add actually that our choir, we have 4 branches in Lebanon, none in the south, but around the country we have like 4 branches, and we never, even during the war, because it's like it was in a special area in south. So even during the war, we never canceled any
Really?
of our rehearsals. We have 12 rehearsals per week, because each branch rehearsed 3 times in a week. So we never canceled any, even the concerts around the country. We never cancel a concert. We only like change a little bit the program to make it more like call for peace and something like this, but we never cancel the concert. So I know that the media covers only the bad things, and we all know this. But I can tell you and I can assure you that even during the last war, we were living our life very normally. Everyone was going to his job, to the rehearsals, to the concerts. Um, and in the
Even
near
the airport,
future,
even the airport was working
yes,
normal.
yes, some of the airlines companies stopped arriving to Lebanon. But for example, the Middle East, they didn't stop. The Middle East airlines, they didn't stop it. Only sometimes, and at the night they stopped the night flights. But then in the morning they restarted their flights very normally. And I would also say that uh, uh, for this summer, especially, after all what's have been happening in Lebanon, especially the economic also situation and all what we've been through, and with a new government now and a new president, we are like waiting for a very good summer. We have full bookings and the flights to Lebanon. Many airlines have to add new flights. The hotels in Lebanon are 80% booked. So we are waiting for a really good summer. I know that a lot of immigrants are coming to their family for the vacation. So we're waiting for a very, very interesting summer. And we have, in Lebanon, we have some very good international festivals that are still going, and they are hosting not only Lebanese or Arab singers or groups, but also
Even foreign
foreign.
European and American famous singers like Shakira, like very famous singers.
Yes, these are a very big festival. I would also add that during our stay in the study tour, that will happen, but I hope nothing very urgent will stop it. That during this study tour, all the participants with the organizers, we will all be living in the same areas, same street. It's a walking distance street, and a very safe and peaceful street in Mina and Tripoli, where and this especially this area is very interesting, because it's on the sea. It's a lot of restaurants and pubs. There are people from many backgrounds there, Christians and Muslims, and it's been like all the time they live together in very peaceful um, life together. So I guess it will be a really good and safe. You'll never feel anything, even if anything happens. Where we're staying, for example, in Tripoli, it's very near to the highway. If we have to leave Tripoli for any reason,
No,
so
it will not happen.
it will not happen. It never happened. We live there, and we work there. And but in case, because some people are really worried about this, so we really never felt, even in the very, very bad situation of of Lebanon, and as general, we never felt really in danger, because we know how to deal with it. We know how where usually it happens, and how to avoid any danger. We will not stay in Tripoli. Definitely, we're going to Beirut. We're going to Zahle. We're going to Mount Lebanon to try to see really all the choral scene of the country. But all these places are very safe, and we have like partners and friends and all these areas. So wherever we go, we have people who know where to take us and how to be very comfortable and safe wherever we go.
Even more than that, we can go to the south also. In the south of Lebanon,
But we are not doing
We are not
this,
doing
and
anything
we
else.
should not do that because
I'm
that's, I
not
think,
telling
is
I'm not telling that we will go, and we
no,
can go
yeah,
if we want to
yeah, yeah,
go.
yeah,
It's safe even
yeah.
in the south.
But I
Yeah,
think we should be clear about that because we are trying to reassure people, and I think what we should say is very clear. Our program is in Tripoli, then we will be in the mountains, and from the mountains we will also go to to Beirut,
Some
etc.
other
But we are
parts.
actually not staying in Beirut. We're going there on a day trip,
Yes.
right? So we are
Mhm.
staying only in Tripoli and in the mountains. And I'm saying that, Barkev, because I think the worry the people have is that in our media, they do report about bombings and rockets being
Yeah.
towards Lebanon still now. So one of the
Yes.
questions I had here in Estonia, for example, was, are you sure that there is no shooting on Beirut? And that we
Yeah.
might not be in danger of being hit by a rocket or a bomb in Beirut. And as far as I know, in Tripoli, actually, it has never reached Tripoli because it's at the very other end of the country. In the south, it does happen. So I personally would not go near the south border if Lebanon, if I don't have to, even if it's possible. But I would say if I don't have to, I
To
would not do
avoid
that.
it.
But I have
Yeah.
always felt very safe in the north of Lebanon, and I think that's what I want to pass as a message. But can you answer the question about Beirut? Because I was not aware of that. So in my media, they did not report that. But here in Estonia, I received this question whether
Uh,
currently in the crisis with Iran, there were any attacks on Beirut from Israel.
Yes, yes. There are sometimes, hi Rosie. So we have Rosie from Lebanon,
Hi,
and
Rosie.
she will be part of our study tour because she has a beautiful choir. Also, whenever you can, Rosie, you can tell us a little bit about the visit to Zahle. But yeah, to answer you, Sonia, yes, sometimes there is some bombings, but which is good about this. Nothing is good, but what is you can say safe about it, that whenever there is a bombing in Beirut, it's not in any area that we have to pass by. This is one. Two,
Mhm.
we always know before, because there is on media, on Israeli media, they put before bombing, they
A
say
warning.
bomb, yeah, a warning that we will
Mhm.
bomb this building.
this building.
And it was never like I said, around or near to anywhere we can be passing by.
Yes.
Yeah.
There I have a question I really don't understand. So I heard also from people who travel quite often to Lebanon, for instance, Probst Gräve, I don't know if you know him. He also is engaged with schools, die Schneller schools in Lebanon. And he told me, so when the Israelis, they know that there is an Hezbollah man or something like that,
Yeah.
then they bomb this house where he is. But when they say it before he goes away,
Yeah.
I don't understand how can this then function?
They do this. They warn. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why they do this,
I think it's
but they send a
it,
warning. Yes.
I think it's because on the one hand they want to hit the Hezbollah person, on the other hand they don't want to be accused of killing too many civilians. So it's always an ambiguous thing. In Gaza, they have partly also done that, that they announce in advance that they will bomb a
Yes.
certain part of Gaza to give the civilians the possibility to flee, and they hope that the Hamas people will not run away. And I don't know. It's a strange
Or they want
strategy.
to get the weapons, and the weapons you
Yeah.
cannot just half an hour bring them out there.
Yeah,
But
but I think what is important to know is that because I don't know, there were times where, for example, in Egypt, they targeted tourists. And this is definitely not the case in Lebanon. They are not
No.
targeting
Never.
foreigners. They are not interested in killing foreigners because that's very bad for themselves. They will get a lot of negative.
Yes,
So
we
their
don't.
aim when they are targeting Lebanon is to target the Hezbollah. And the other thing that I also always say is, I mean, our friends in Lebanon, and I know them very well, and I have been with them several times. Also, actually, I would say in times that were less secure than at the moment in Lebanon, And I have always felt that, of course, first of all, they don't want to die either, so they will be very careful where they are going. And second, the worst thing that could happen to Rula and Barkev is that any of their guests gets hurt in any way while we are in Lebanon. So they will make triple sure that they don't take us into any situation that they feel can be dangerous. Then I told Bettina already in Markt Oberdorf, nobody can guarantee anything in this world, but I can also not guarantee that in the train station in Cologne, I will not be killed by somebody, because these are then things that you cannot foresee. But in the, let's say, foreseeable, controllable situations, and I've been also to other countries where people tell me you can go down this street and this is safe, and you should not go down that street, that is not safe. And if I follow these instructions of the locals who are also looking at their own safety, nothing has ever happened to me in these situations. So I think what is important is that the people who are coming and who are not 100% confident should avoid escaping the hotel all on their own and going to a part of town without checking with the local people if this is okay. That would be for me the rule number one. Don't go anywhere outside the visits that we are doing together without checking with one of our hosts if it's okay to go there, or even better, ask them for somebody to come with you if you want to buy something or you want to do something that is not in the general program. That would be my safety
Yeah, there
recommendation,
will
with
be
which I have
volunteers all
lived
the
very
time with
well
everything.
in the last years.
Even it's not necessary, Sonia, to do that. The good thing is Lebanon is not an Islamic country. We don't have Islamists now in Lebanon. They are not welcomed. The main problem are the Islamists, the terrorists. They kill innocent people. We don't have these Islamists. They are gone.
I know that, Barkev, but I also know that I am trying to just make sure that if somebody wants to be really safe,
Yeah, we
they
need to know
should
where he is.
always know, I mean, they should always let somebody from the Fayha choir know where they want to
Definitely.
go, and they should avoid going anywhere alone. This is just a general safety measure.
Yeah.
It's not because I think that an Islamist is going to kill them. I think there are other things that can happen. It's just a general safety measure that I would give also for many other countries. Just to say that if you are a person who is a little bit insecure, if you are a little bit afraid, never walk around alone. But I must say, and that's something I have told Bettina as well, I don't think I have ever felt as safe in an Arab country as in Lebanon, because my feeling was that everybody was more watching over me to make sure that nothing happens to me. And I was never approached by people, not even begging very much, though we had a little bit more maybe with the Syrian refugees than at the beginning. But you don't have the children trying to sell you stuff all the time or things like that that happen in many other, like North African countries. My feeling, because I have walked alone in Lebanon, even though my hosts were not very happy about that. And when I tried this, I actually always had a Lebanese taking care of me, because they are afraid that something will happen to me more than I am afraid. And that's why I think it's a quite good rule to say, just try not to walk alone. But if you do walk alone, my estimate is that actually the people from Tripoli will be more worried about you than you are. And they will watch you from afar. That was my experience. They were watching me all the time from far away and just making sure that nothing happens to me. And that's, and I think that's, for somebody who has never been to Lebanon, a very important difference to some other Arab or Northern African countries where women, for example, feel more insecure when they are walking alone.
And perhaps another thing, Sonia, we also spoke about that. For the Germans, there is the list of the Auswärtiges Amt, I don't know the English word
Yes,
for that.
Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Yeah.
Where you can registrate when there is something, the government knows that you are in the country.
Yes.
I don't know when in the other countries, I can imagine that such lists also exists.
This is a clear recommendation I have, and I always do that myself. When I travel to such countries, you can, in German, you can just Google it. You go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and there is a special list for people who travel to countries outside Europe, basically. And the thing is that, of course, even if we fly to Lebanon on a day that it's very secure, and Netanyahu goes crazy the next day, this is something we cannot predict. But then the German embassy would call all the Germans and say, try to get out of the country as quickly as possible and help the people get out of the country. So I can say, for example, that now there were people in Iran that were there on holidays when the attack started. And it was not possible to leave Iran by plane because the airport was closed, but they took people to the Turkish-Irani border to get them to Istanbul so that they could leave Iran anyway. And that is the kind of help that in a real emergency that we cannot foresee, that, as I said, can happen anywhere. Then the Ministry of Foreign Affairs knows who are the people in the country they have to contact and bring into safety. So this is a standard thing I do every time. I did that when I went to Cameroon. I did that when I went to Venezuela. To these countries, I always register on this list so that my embassy knows that I'm in the country. That's always a good thing. And then you give a telephone number or an email address that they can contact. And if you know what is your hotel, the best thing is also to give them the name of the hotel where you are.
There I have another question. So you sent some hotels with, and
Yes.
I would like, so for me especially, I would like to be in the same hotel as, for instance, now Jan will be, so that we
Yes.
are together.
It's
And
okay.
how shall we book that? Shall we write an email to the hotel?
An email to Via Mina. He will be staying at Via Mina Hotel. It's in the list.
In the list.
Yes.
Baroque,
Via
which
Mina.
hotel there? In
Walking,
Baroque?
by walking 1 minute or 2 minutes from our center.
No, that's okay. In Tripoli, it's Via Mina. And where is he in the mountains? Because there you gave 2 accommodations as well.
Yes, I will let you know, Bettina. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him if he prefers to be in the farm or in the hotel. So I have to ask him.
Okay,
And I have to
then
ask.
give me the information. And
Yeah.
so we just write there and say we want to book, or where can we
Yes,
see
just mention the
and-
study tour and CC me, please.
Yes, okay.
Put Rula and CC. Actually, on the practical information on the website, this should be written. How you book a room with the keyword study tour or something like that. It's in the instructions. So yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Mention Fayha National Choir and CC me, so I can just guarantee that they will give you the promotion they are giving to the study tour applicants.
Discount, yeah.
Yeah.
And how can we manage this, that we can make a storno? I don't know. Is this the English word?
Cancel the hotel?
Canceling, yes.
What are the cancellation rules? Do you know that, Rula, for the hotels?
I know. Maybe if you send them the email, they will tell you anything. I have some details. I can send it to you actually about Via Mina, especially. I have the details about this their offer, so it's mentioned. I will put a note to send you the.
But I think a general good recommendation is, I think if you are coming with several people, you can just choose your hotel among the ones recommended. If you are traveling alone and you want to be sure that you're staying in a hotel where somebody else is also staying, just write to Rula and she can tell you where there are already people booked in the hotel, so you can be sure that you are not alone. And the best thing is actually, yes, when you write an email to the hotel, to also ask about the cancellation rules at the same time.
You can also do this.
That's a good recommendation.
I can also send you the offer, but you can also send them directly and they will tell you, and I will see everything that I'll be in the conversation with you.
And I'm also saying that for the ones who are not here, for whom we are recording,
yes.
If they book a hotel, they should just ask about the cancellation rules directly.
In Tripoli, the places that you will stay, it's 2 minutes maximum by walking.
From
But
each other.
in the Mount of Lebanon, it's like 10 minutes driving the hotel and the farm. You have been to the farm, Sonia. Cesar's.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if we can maybe give a description, if it's where we had breakfast, right? Yes. So what they call the farm is actually what I would call a holiday village. with little cottages and a big garden around. But they do have a farm. I think that's why they call it like that, because they also sell their own honey and their own jam and all kinds of things. And the breakfast is, I think, one of the best breakfasts I ever had. All homemade with a lot of love by the family. And the hotel, I don't know what it is, but this holiday village is absolutely beautiful. And you have a fantastic view from there to the mountains with the cedar reserve. And when the weather is nice, you can have breakfast in the garden. That's what we did when I was there. And I was there in February, I think. So
Oh,
even in February, we
now
had
it will be
breakfast in the
more
garden.
warm.
Yes.
September will be very
And
good.
yes,
Yeah. I wanted
but yeah,
to actually ask Rosie to tell us a little bit about the day we will be visiting her and the choirs
yeah,
and the
that's
Becca.
great.
Yes.
But just can you just say one sentence about the hotel? So you are also
Yeah,
offering a
the
hotel for
hotel,
people
yeah.
who would prefer to be in a hotel than in
The
a
hotel is a
holiday village,
resort.
or
It's a resort. It's
yeah,
very nice and with a pool, with
The
also a
restaurant.
restaurant. It's a very nice hotel, very clean, and also the owner is a friend of the choir also, so they are
okay,
very happy to welcome our guests.
Mhm.
yeah. As is Cesar or from the farm. He's also a
As
friend of
Cesar, he's
the
also a
choir.
friend of the
Yes,
choir.
yeah,
This is true.
yes.
But
No,
it's
sorry.
nice to hear something about the program, which choirs are this. And I also wanted to ask you, I know from a Lebanese composer, Khalil Rames. He wrote an opera, San Francesco e il Sultano, where San Francesco meets, I think he's an Franciscan background, the Sultan. Do you know him? Do you work with him? Or
Rahme?
Khalil, what?
Khalil Rahme, yeah?
Rahme,
Yes,
yes, we know.
we will meet him. He has a
We'll
choir,
meet his
the
choir.
NTU choir.
That's good. That's
We will
fine.
visit them and their university and their center. We will watch one of their rehearsals.
Ah, fine, fine.
Actually, speaking of Rosie, before coming back to you, I'll share my screen.
Let Rosie tell about
Yeah, well,
Becca.
I'll do this during the presentation. Here we go. So, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. So, this is the a little bit the program. It's not the first. Yeah, first day. So the first day we will be at Philokalia Center. We will meet the Philokalia Choir and Sister Marana, and she will give also a workshop on Oriental singing. And then we will visit Notre Dame University, which is
about Philokalia. Philokalia. She started with the choir in a monastery. Now, a very, very, very old monastery they gave it to Sister Marana, and she converted to an art place. You will see many things going on there. You will see the how is the musical life going there, and the first conducting classes in the Arab countries. They started it there. Even drawing and all kinds of arts you will find there. They have their children's choir, mixed choir, ensembles, and the classical orchestra, orchestra with traditional instruments, Lebanese traditional instruments. It's a very important and interesting place. And this monastery was renovated, funded by the Hungarian government.
Yes.
and maybe what is unusual is that, because all that you say may sound normal if it was a music school or a music university, but actually it is a monastery. It is an order that Sister Marana started,
Yes.
where she said, "My life is dedicated to God through art,"
Music.
and
Yes.
that is the meaning of this order. And this is a quite unique story because she was given not only the monastery as a physical space, but actually a new order. And she's also growing new nuns to
Yes.
This is true.
grow
Yes.
into this order, but always connected to the arts. That's her vision of life, that you use the arts to pray to God in a way. So
Yeah.
it's very
what's
special, and it's the Maronite religion, which is unique to Lebanon. So I think it's a really unique place in many, many, many ways, to learn a lot about Lebanon, and about a person who has a huge vision that not so many other people have, I think.
And she also included cooking classes now and handcrafts.
And culture.
So we will have a very
Yes.
good lunch.
uh, and the origin order is she's Maronite.
Yes,
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
she's
Mm.
Maronite. So yeah, the second day we will be in
The
Tripoli.
first day you didn't
What?
continue. I can.
Yeah, the first day.
I
So
thought-
after Philokalia, we will go to the Notre Dame University, and you, which is
Khalil Ahmed.
Father Khalil Rahme's choir, Bettina. You will meet him the first day.
Fine.
And we will attend their rehearsal, and then we will come back to Tripoli. The second day we will stay all the day in Tripoli, and we will welcome musicians from all over Lebanon for sessions, to give sessions about choir life in Lebanon. You will also meet the Fayha choir singers, and there will be like a kind of Q&A with directly with the singers of Fayha choir from 4 branches. They will come from all the branches in Lebanon, and they will talk about their experience with choral singing, and how it was a life-changing experience for them. And in the night we will have a concert. You will have a concert for Fayha choir with all 4 branches singers. So this is day 2. We will not leave Tripoli in day 2. This is our Mina and the choir. You can still see the screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the day 3, we will start a little bit tourism. We will go to visit one of the. It was actually it didn't happen to be one of the 7 wonders of the world, but it was مرشحة شو يعني
Nominated for it, or
nominated, yes.
Yeah, because Lebanon are not much people.
Voted.
The votes are not. If
We
it's
are, we are only like 4 or 5 million people. We couldn't reach the number. So yeah, we will go there, and then we will go to Beirut, and we attend Zaki Nassif choir rehearsal.
in the American University.
It's named after a very, very well-known composer in Lebanon, who's Zaki Nassif, and it's in the American University of Beirut. They rehearse there. It's Sonia. Okay.
I will mute.
Yes. Okay, Sonia. And then we will visit, we will meet, because we have a lot of Armenians in Lebanon. It's a big society, so community. So we will visit in Burj Hamoud, the Hamaskayin Cultural Center. It's Armenian, and then we will have a Lebanese Armenian lunch there, and then hi Jan.
Hello,
And,
everyone. Sorry,
hi,
I'm late.
hi.
I was in traffic. It was
I know.
terrible.
Yeah, we know. So then after this, we will meet two Armenian choirs, one children Armenian and one adult Armenian choir, and then there's Sankop choir. Also, it's a Lebanese choir that we will meet in Beirut. So this is the Jaita grotto, and this is the Zaki Nassif choir also. So day 4, we will be in Tripoli. We will do the tour. Tripoli is a very historical city with a beautiful sites to visit. It's very authentic. There are beautiful old souk that we can discover together. And then we will go to Batroun. Batroun is like
Byblos.
20 minutes away from Tripoli. We will go there. We will have a wine tasting at Aurore Winery, and we will have the lunch there, and we will have the Beirut Vocal Point group performing live in the winery. After this, we will go. No, it's not the Antonin. We will go to yes, to the Saint Joseph Choir and the Antonin Choir. Both are university choirs in Lebanon. We will attend the rehearsals, and then we will travel to Shuf, to the Mount Lebanon. So we will not go back to Tripoli. We will go to the Mount Lebanon to Shuf. So this is, I don't know if you know Yasmina Sabbah. She's the conductor of the University of St. Joseph Choir, and this is the Beirut Vocal Point group, and this is Batroun. Then day 5, we will be in Shuf. We will wake up in the beautiful mountain. We will go visit the Cedar Reserve in Shuf, and then we will go to Anjar, which is a beautiful village. It's like 100% Armenian, Lebanese Armenians. They have a very good Lebanese restaurant there. We will have our lunch, and then we will go to visit Anjar ruins, and there we will welcome the Gakavi choir, which is a children, also Armenian children choir in Lebanon. And then we will go to Zahle, and here I will ask Rosie to interfere.
We will meet there 3 choirs at night. They should give a concert to us.
Yes. So Rosie, are you still with us? Yeah.
Unmute, Rosie. Unmute.
You are muted if you can.
Bonjour, hello everyone. C'est une grande joie et un grand honneur de vous recevoir au Liban. Espérons en septembre. J'ai 54
Rosie,
ans.
Bettina, do you speak French?
Yes.
Perfect. Go ahead.
J'ai 54 ans et je me pose tout le temps.
Rosie, we will have people who will watch the recording. So if we are speaking French, we should at least make a summary.
Okay.
Can you make a summary afterwards in English? Because the Estonians, for example, will mostly not understand.
Speak French, but I don't understand.
Hello, Estonian people. Hello, everybody. I am 54 years old, and since I opened my eyes, I asked the question you are asking about the situation of Lebanon. And still we are here, we are singing, and in Zahle you will meet 3 choirs, an oud choir, and a watar choir, and maqam choir. An oud choir is the first youth and children a cappella polyphony choir, and you will meet watar. They will sing especially traditional and popular Lebanese songs, and maqam. They sing a cappella, polyphony, and they are also a youth choir, mixed choir. In Zahle, Zahle is the city of gastronomy. So I ask you not to eat a lot in Anjar, because after visiting Anjar, you will visit Zahle. You will be the most welcome, and please don't hesitate, because if Fayha Choir, if Maestro Barkev or Rula or anyone will feel small danger, they will tell you, and therefore I encourage you to come here. أهلا وسهلا. أهلا وسهلا.
Thank you, Rosie. We're looking forward.
Yes,
We are
and I can add that the food in Lebanon is in any case something you will fall in love with. So you should probably not eat too much the whole week before you go to Lebanon, because you only eat for 2 weeks there.
Jan agrees. Jan agrees.
I guess that Jan agrees. You are muted, Jan.
Also not too much arak at home is also important.
Jan, Zale is the birthplace
we
of
are
Arab.
the city. We are the city of Hara. We are the city of Hara and Meza. And Sonia, the olive jar will va vous attendre ici. Vous parlez français très bien. Les olives vont vous attendre à Zahle.
Merci. The olives are wonderful in Lebanon. Yes.
Merci. Merci. يعطيكم ألف عافية.
Thank you, Rosie. Thank you. So this will be our last day. This is why we will go when we come back from Zahle. After eating that much, we will have a bonfire at Cesar's farm with music and dance, and we will invite Lebanese artists, and we will try to finish our study tour with
maybe the
with
Minister of
music and
Culture will be
friends.
there.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, these are some news about what we expect in this summer in Lebanon, and there are a lot really of reportings on TV that and our Minister of Tourism. The Minister of Tourism, they are always giving reports about the situation and how we are waiting really a very promising summer in the country. What I would add, actually, because a lot of people asked me about Byblos and Baalbek as two very important sites to visit to Lebanon. We may try to add Byblos on our way to Beirut one day, but Baalbek is really far and it needs a whole day. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it, but it needs a whole day. So I know that the Estonians and many other people from France and Chile who already registered to the study tour. So they said that they will come one day before just to visit Byblos and Baalbek.
And we will help.
We will definitely be organizing
with them.
this, and we will be with them. Also, some from Slovenia. There's a group coming. Also, they asked if they don't want to stay in the same hotels, if they can have Airbnbs and stay together. Also, we said that we can help in finding other choices for the accommodation, like Airbnbs or houses just around the same areas.
And you will face another problem if you come. You will get involved. You will come every year to Lebanon.
Yes, in any case, if anyone would like to come before or stay after for tourism, we definitely manage to not only to organize it, but also to be with the group who is staying, if not personally us, but definitely with volunteers who will anyway be during and after during the stay of all our guests, they will be with them.
Have you an idea how big the group will be?
Excuse me?
Do you have an idea how many people will take part of this choral study tour?
It should be if because I had a meeting with the Slovenians last night. With the Slovenians, it should be around 14 until now.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
We are still waiting for a group from Morocco and a group from Estonia.
And the Estonians, yes, because
Yeah.
I know that about 8 Estonians or so wanted to register as well.
Yeah.
fine.
So they didn't register yet, I guess.
And this time we are trying to invite people from the Gulf, Arab, departments of music representatives from Saudi Arabia, from Dubai, from Qatar. We will invite to let them build their network with you.
Because there is hopefully the choral life is starting to
in the Arab
to
countries.
exist in Arab countries and in the Gulf. So of encouraging them.
We built a new choir, children's choir in Qatar before 6 months, and before 1.5 months we built our mixed choir in Qatar, all Arab singers. And we are dealing now in Saudi Arabia with Hay Jamil Cultural Center. We are going to go and build a choir there singing a cappella. And maybe they will be with us with this study tour. And from the Arab countries, the conductors, they are very interested to come and meet you from Syria, from Egypt, from Tunisia, from Jazair, Algeria, from all over countries, from Jordan.
Jan, you've been to Lebanon before. You stayed like maybe 2 weeks with us, and you worked with the choir. And this time you are our guest of honor, let's say, our conductor guest, and you will be working with the choir 3 days before the study tour. And we don't know, hopefully during the concert of Fayha Choir we can do something together. I'd like to invite you to talk a little bit about your experience in Lebanon and how do you feel about this study tour coming?
Yeah, the funny thing is that I talked already with Bettina in person some weeks ago.
Yeah, but this video, this Zoom meeting will be sent to people also.
Exactly. It will be recorded anyway, so I can share that I had a fantastic time at Fayha Choir, and we were not only staying at the headquarter of Fayha Choir, but we also went to the 2 branches. And especially, I have to say that I have so good memories to the Shuf Valley. It was absolutely fantastic. And all people I met through Barkef and Rula were so amazing. Of course, the choir themselves, yes, but all other people around as well. And I met composers, I met musicians, and even we saw a theater group in Shuf playing. And I cannot forget all of these pictures in my head, because it was such a beautiful time, full of experience, new experience, and beautiful friendship. And of course the food was mentioned and the drinks, but I have to say that also the rest that is there for culture is as well really amazing. So I can only encourage everyone to join this tour, because for me it created really moments in my heart and in my mind that will stay for all my life, and to experience this friendship there, and especially with Fayha Choir and Barkef and Rula. I think for every participant, this is really special. And if I should advertise for our, let's say, European people that we want to see, I think that exactly the point Barkef and Rula were mentioning, that the chance to meet people and colleagues from the region and the bigger region, even going to Middle East, and this is such a great opportunity and such a unique chance for all of us to make our personal network greater and be inspired by the Arab culture and music, and maybe gives back our ideas also. And this is really something special, and I think a very unique chance for everyone to go there. So warm recommendation from my side, and I'm really proud
for you.
I just want to say I'm really proud that you invited me again, and this is a big honor and a big pleasure, and cannot wait to meet you again as well. Yeah.
Same here.
Now we have our 4th branch. Yeah.
Yes. Now you will meet the new branch also.
Great. Wonderful.
Okay. So anything else we can mention?
Maybe I can also add that I think for me 2 more things are, maybe it's a really beautiful country with very, very diverse regions. I was, for the first time, I had been to Tripoli twice, and so I knew a little bit Beirut and Tripoli, but in 23 I was for the first time in the mountains, really. And I was not expecting this beauty that I saw in the mountains, but also the culture, because the people in the mountains are Druze, so they are from another background. For me, it was very funny because they were all drinking mate, which I know from Argentina and was not expecting to find in Lebanon. And they will offer mate to you. So, I think what is another really important thing is that I agree with Jan. Everybody I met, people have a very big heart and are extremely hospitable. It's even difficult sometimes to accept that the hospitality is so big and you have the feeling you cannot give so much back. But it was throughout the whole trip that I was there that I felt an extremely warm welcome. And something you have to learn culturally, if you don't want to suffer, is you can never eat everything that is on the table. And you are not expected to eat everything that is on the table. You should always leave something, because if you finish a plate, they will bring a new one. So this was an experience we learned in our first trip to Lebanon, that you should not empty a plate if you have had enough food, because they will bring a new plate immediately. It's part of the hospitality concept that people should never run out of food. So even if people don't have a lot themselves, and I think that is what sometimes makes it difficult for us to accept, they will always share the little they have with their guests and their friends. And then maybe my recommendation would be, if you can bring some little presents from home that you can give back to the people who have been so friendly with you, that you have some little things from home that you can bring to say thank you.
In the last evening, we will invite musicians, composers, and even all the conductors and the managers of the choirs to the bonfire in Cesar's place to spend it together, all of us. This is the best place to build the network, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have two questions. If you could ask perhaps Khalil Rames if he could also speak about his opera, because here in a German newspaper for church musicians, there was a quite big article, and perhaps this would be interesting. His opera, the Francesco and the Sultan. And the other question is, here in my region, the church, so the not a little church, but the organization of the church here in my region, they have a very near contact with NEST, it's called. That is Near East Seminary of Theology. And just in Beirut, they are, and many priests, they go also there to study there, and there is an exchange. Nest, Near East Seminary of Theology in Beirut.
Is it in the USG University St. Joseph?
Yes, it's a university. You can study there Protestant.
I guess it's a faculty in the St. Joseph University.
Near the French embassy.
Just send me the name. Send me the name of the institute, and I will check.
Yeah, okay. It was there just some weeks ago, there was a delegation of them there here, and I was there an evening, and there was I think it was the leader. He was speaking about what theology can do with all the conflicts you have between the different people in Lebanon. And I asked another man from Lebanon if they are in contact with you, because you also do this work, interreligious. And then he said, oh, no, not yet, but that's a good idea. I was a bit wondering. So it would perhaps, yes, would be interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, just send me the name.
Yes.
Okay.
I think maybe what we can say is that the choir, the Fayha choir, they are living the interreligious reality without necessarily spending a lot of time talking about it. And that may be why there is no direct connection, because it's really I remember that when I went to see the Fayha choir first, I asked who is Christian, who is Muslim, and there are very few people where you can see this from the way they dress. Some of the female singers will show this, but for example, the Christian singers will not wear crosses to show that they are Christian, so they're trying to avoid, in the context of the choir, at least to show their religion, unless it's something that they feel the need to do with the hijab or something like that. And I think that's a different approach to interreligious. It's really the living together in peace without needing to address this every day. And of course, the institute you're talking about, they're approaching it from a theological point of view. But still, it would be interesting, of course, to show them that there is an example of a choir that is living this in reality, and that I think what I sometimes tell people also is I think many Europeans believe that the biggest conflicts are between Christians and Muslims. And I learned in Lebanon that actually the biggest conflicts are usually between the different groups of Muslims that have very different approaches to their religion. And that the conflict potential is higher among the Muslims than between Muslims and Christians in today's Lebanon. There have, of course, been historical moments when there were conflicts between Christians and Muslims. And there is one beautiful film I watched. I have to remember what it's called, about where shall we go on the cemetery, because they had Christians on one side and Muslims on the other side in the village. In the a very nice film about this conflict. I think that's the only thing that is true is that there are not many Jewish people left in Lebanon.
Few.
A few are still there, but it's not many.
But we have two synagogues now.
Really?
Yes, of course.
It's not, they're not active, definitely, but yeah.
I know there are still some people who are left, but I think that's for me. And the other thing is also that the way Islam is lived in Lebanon is very different from the way Islam is lived in many other Muslim countries. And actually, for me, Rula's father is somebody I have quoted many times because I was in their home. And he is a Hajj, he traveled to Mecca, he doesn't drink alcohol. His wife doesn't even wear a headscarf. His daughter, as you can see, doesn't wear a headscarf, one of them, but another one wears a hijab. And so I asked him, how do you deal with these different approaches to Islam within one family? And his answer was, religion is a personal issue, and each of my children can choose, and my wife, how they want to practice their own religion. And I often tell that because in the minds of many Europeans, Islam is always like, the man will decide what everybody else in the family has to do. And in Lebanon, you can see that this is not inherent in the religion and that there are many people who live it very differently. And I think that is why I have always found it very inspiring as well, that also the Druze, they are their own religion, so to speak.
It's another situation.
Another situation again, but it's not an issue for them.
Minded that they drink alcohol and they drink.
We also remember every time, Sonia, when you've been to my house with my family, and because no one from my parents, they don't drink, so also we don't have alcohol at our house.
Wine bottle opener.
But he said if you want to drink, then just bring your alcohol with you. And we didn't have a wine opener at the house, so he managed. My father managed to do it in, I don't know, his own way.
Yes, he opened it with a towel and.
By the way, Jan, I just see that you are called Sonja Greiner on the screen today because I shared my access to the. I just discovered this.
I don't know. I cannot hear. Is it calling? Maybe I put the wrong button.
No, I think it's because you used my access. I registered for the session with my name, and you used my registration to join. So you are called Sonja Greiner on the screen. You can change that by clicking on your name, but it doesn't matter.
No, it does matter, and I cannot hear well anyway now. I some problem with my phone. I don't know.
So we have Sonja Greiner as twin par.
Male and female.
I will see if I can. He left.
He left. Yeah. He
I
cannot
was
hear.
just going to change it, but he left.
Okay, but I think I'm clear now, Rula. I will send you
Please do.
some things. I don't know. Tomorrow I leave, and I have to leave now. Also, I have a mess to play,
Yeah.
and perhaps I make it after my holidays.
No problem. Just let me know if you need any help. And for everyone also,
And
any help.
say hi for the team of Magdeburg of the festival.
Pardon?
Send my messages to your team.
Yes.
The team of Magdobadov, of Musica Sacra.
Musica Sacra and other.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and thank you. Well, we were looking forward to see you, Bettina. Sonia will definitely waiting for you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you for your time.
you had no other questions, Rula, in the emails that you received? We answered all the questions?
No, we talked about everything.
Okay.
We talked about everything. It
Great.
was mainly the tourism part and the security part,
Yeah.
and also the Airbnb and accommodation.
Great.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we can always be in contact with everyone. If there's something that we didn't talk about during this Zoom meeting, we can always answer any emails.
Yes. And anybody who is watching this email and knows this video and knows somebody else who might be interested, just forward the recording to them.
Yes, exactly.
So they will have answers to their questions.
Exactly.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
Same here.
Yes, we are waiting for you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time.
So thank you very
Bye.
much.
Bye-bye.
Nice summer.
Same to you. Bye.